Okay, it took us forever. We were like, we're not going to ask people for money for what we're already giving them for free, but what we're going to give you is not what we're giving you for free.
That's right. A monthly specialty podcast.
Yes.
And we've also threw in some of our getting to know you games, our sexy evening game, and a very cool couples communication game.
You would go to patreon.com/keepingitcasualpodcast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
Welcome to Keeping It Casual.
A sex-positive dating and relationship advice podcast.
Yes, I'm married with 2 kids.
And I'm navigating this crazy dating world.
We're just here to share our drama.
And the wild stories of our listeners.
Your Vegas girls are here for you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
How is everybody?
I'm feeling good. I did a shot of tequila. That's it.
I'm drinking iced tea.
All those mixed cocktails were getting me all thick and roly-poly. I was like, I gotta reel it in a little bit. Summer's slowly closing to an end, and I'm like, I'm already in my sweats. I gotta get it together.
Yeah. No, I noticed that the pants were fitting a little tighter than I wanted them to, and I was like, ooh. So I'm not drinking at all. I've cut back completely.
I know. You're like, I've already cut out everything else. The only thing that's lurking is the alcohol. And that's
I know. It's like,
"Oh,
I'm working
shit."
out every day, and it's like, what do you want from me, body?
I'm eating good. I'm working out. You're like, fuck, it's the alcohol. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I like beer. I mean, when I drink like beer. I drink micheladas. I'm not a big cocktail person.
Yeah, but it is fun to do a little bevy.
I'm just going to stay sober until my birthday.
Oh, Bree's birthday is coming up, guys.
Yes, it is.
October is officially her birthday month, so...
October 20th.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate all month like Paris Hilton.
Of course.
We'll talk more about Paris Hilton in a minute.
Yes, we will. That's how I roll. And then also for October, guess what we're doing, guys? We are launching our fucking Patreon finally.
Yes.
Okay, it took us forever. We were like, we're not going to ask people for money for what we're already giving them for free, but what we're going to give you for money is not what we're giving you for free.
That's right. A monthly specialty podcast.
Yes.
And it's really cool. We've also threw in some of our getting to know you games, our sexy evening game, and a very cool couples communication game.
Which you guys don't know about.
Yeah. So we also have some merch. We've got a couple options you can get in on there.
You would go to patreon.com/keepingitcasualpodcast. And for the month of October, you're getting a very special scary story from me.
I love it. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. We're going to be rolling out news things every month. Stay tuned for that, and we'll put the link in the show notes as well.
Yes.
And also, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, the new keepingitcasualpodcast.com is live. Bree and I pimped the hell out of that website. We put our blood, sweat, and tears in it. And now if you need a website built, I guess I can help you.
Yeah. There was a few nervous breakdowns on both of our parts, like,
the tedious details.
Oh,
but
God. And then it's like you do one thing and it ruined everything.
Yeah, I know.
You type in the word blah and it reverts it back to like nothing on the page. And you're like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah. But you know what? Quarantine gave us the space to do it because it's like, what else you going to do? You got time. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But anyways, if you sign up for our newsletter, you can get in on some extra cool giveaways, some sexy bonus content, and more. So please check it out. Let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying?
Please. And then give a shout out to our sponsor, Like a Kitten. Guess what?
Oh my gosh. We love them so much. They gave us the hugest giveaway for this month, too.
And you're going to hear who the winner is this episode.
I know. So keep rating and reviewing because we got stuff for you every single month. So if you didn't get in this month, you will get in soon. All right. Apple Podcast, rate and review.
Like a Kitten, as of October, they are launching their birthday boxes. And I just got mine in the mail.
I know, because she's a Libra. So if you have a birthday babe this month that is into astrology, it is the perfect gift.
Yes, it is. I got mine and I was like, what's up with you for lunch? And it's not all about things that go buzz in the night. It is very Libra centric.
They have all kinds of cool subscription boxes, so definitely check out their website at likeakitten.com and you can find all their sensual products. They have a new line of vibrators. Drop the code KEEPERS20 for 20% off.
That is at likeakitten.com. All right, so what have you been up to?
So I got really excited that Paris Hilton dropped her documentary.
I fucking love it. I cried.
Where did you watch it?
YouTube.
Okay, yeah, me too. And
I think it's only dropped on YouTube. So if you pay for YouTube Premium, I think you get a little extra in the documentary. But if you just have regular YouTube, you get the full documentary still.
It's fine, yeah.
She's a boss babe.
Yeah,
for real.
She's incredible, but she has those, like you relate to her.
Oh yeah,
so much.
And I'm not going to do any spoilers, but when you see what she went through as a child, you understand why she is the way she is as an adult.
Oh, yeah.
What's funny is one of my best friends, she watched it, and she's not a big Paris Hilton fan, and I told her, I was like, watch this documentary. I was like, because I knew Paris Hilton was an amazing businesswoman, and I knew The Simple Life she was playing a character.
Of course, yeah.
But I think a lot of people who, like, especially weren't into her, or her and Nicole Richie were just kind of like, oh, whatever, these dumb broads with lots of money. Like, shut up. Nobody cares about you. Not the truth, though.
Because you think, like, they came from all this money, so that's how they launched it. No, this girl was she had a mind of her own, and she made these wild things happen for herself.
Yes, she did. At one point, Paris Hilton in that documentary, she goes, I'll be satisfied when I make $1 billion.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl.
She's like, my goal when I was a teenager was $100 million.
But so my friend and I were talking about it, and she goes, her sister's kind of a dick.
No, her sister's a realist. Her sister's like the complete opposite, and she gets there, she's like, I don't really do these interviews. Nikki's more down to earth, and she's like a mom of two, I think. Yeah. 1 or 2, keeps it real, and she's like, I don't put up with your bullshit. She's like, you're late all the time. What's going on?
You know what? I did watch another movie called American Meme that they interviewed Paris Hilton on. I think you can watch it on Netflix, and she
I saw that one.
She's like, I just feel like a lot of people who in my life don't love me the way my fans love me. She goes, I feel like my fans love me genuinely for who I am. I don't trust a lot of men in my life because I don't think they love me for who I am. I think they love me for who they think I am. She goes, that's why I'd rather just hang out with my fans, because she'll like invite fans over to her house if they're like her big super fans and stuff. She was talking about that in American Meme. And then in the Paris Hilton documentary, I'm going to give you a little bit of a spoiler, she talks about the sex tape. How her boyfriend basically exploited her for that, and it broke my heart.
Well, she's like, it's like electronic rape.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty, but yeah, we can't spoil it for you because it is free. It is on YouTube. So
I cried.
Check it out. And
I cried, guys.
So right after I saw that, guess what pops up? All of a sudden I'm like, fucking Drew Barrymore has her own show. What is this
on YouTube?
life? Yes. I was like, oh my God. So I had to check it out because we love Drew, but she just dropped her own show about a week ago. She's already had on like Charlize Theron, the Charlie's Angels, and she was interviewing Paris. So that's why it rolled into it. So fun stuff to watch on YouTube. Netflix and Hulu ain't all that. Actually, I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube.
You know what I really liked on YouTube that I watched was the Boy Band Con. It was about Lou Pearlman and how he started Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and how he conned them out of a lot of money and how he pit Backstreet and NSYNC against each other too.
What a fucker.
I know.
It also is like spooky movie month, so I know you have suggestions on that.
I do actually. Y'all, I am a glutton. I committed gluttony as one of my sins today, and I am here to confess. But
spill it.
I watched on Shudder, because Shudder is like Netflix for horror movies, Eli Roth's History of Horror.
Eli Roth is the guy that did Hostel, right?
Yes.
That's all I know from him. Okay.
No, you saw Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
He's the Jew Bear. He's the one that hits him with a baseball bat. He's the fucking sexy man.
He's in Heroes.
No, you're thinking of Zachary Quinto.
Okay.
Who looks exactly like him.
Yes.
That's
so he doesn't act in any of his movies?
No, he's fucking sexy. I am in love with him. My roommate and I are both in love with him, and we're like, because he and his wife are divorced now, we're like, Eli, if you want us to be your sister wives,
we're willing to share.
Oh, with Eli? Yeah, we're both like, I'm fine with it if you're fine with it. And I was like, yeah. He has a show, Eli Roth's History of Horror, and I watched all 7 episodes today, and they're an hour long. I watched 7 hours of TV.
Okay, let me stop you from feeling so terrible about that. I feel like everybody's like, when I start a show, that's how I'm going in. I'm going in hard in my Snuggie. Like,
yeah, but I don't normally do that. Like, I the last time I did that was when Tiger King came out, and I was just like, I can't turn away from this.
I think a lot of people do that. I still have not seen Tiger King.
You're not missing anything.
I still won't. I did that the other night. It was the Ozarks. I think I got sucked in for like 2 nights. Now I have a thing when I watch a show, I have to go and see how many episodes there are because I'm like, I used to just like start it and go. But I'm like, no, I need to know where the end game is because I need to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
I will get sucked in.
Yeah. So what I thought with History of Horror, I was like, oh, it's a 7 episode, thing, and season 2 starts soon. But I was like, oh, 7 episodes, whatever, it'll be fine. I'll watch like an episode or 2 and then I'll go about my day and come back to it. No. So not only is it Eli Roth though, but like Rob Zombie's in it, and everybody. Have I admitted my crush to Rob Zombie on this show yet?
I don't even know what he looks like. He's been covered in hair for his whole like eternity.
You need to see him live, and you're just going to be like, that's what solidified it for me. I was like, I love Rob Zombie, blah, 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 whatever. And then I saw him live, and I was like,
ain't he's a shorty?
Oh, I know. I don't like short men.
He's kind of a shorty.
He is kind of a shorty. But I see Rob Zombie and I'm like, what's up with you, free for lunch? Except for not really, because I love his wife. I love them together. I think they're a lovely
adorable
couple.
What's her name?
Sherry Moon.
Sherry Moon, yeah.
Tutti fucking fruity.
She has a cute, she starred in his movies too.
Yeah, and she says that like she only wants to be in his movies and no other movies because she wants to be with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, put her in my movies so we can spend time together. Why not get her paid too?
I know, 'cause she's a hottie too.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you watched all the Nurse Ratched already.
I'm deep into it though, and it's good, guys. It's good.
Didn't you say if you like American Horror
If you like
Story?
American Horror Story, yeah. And if you liked One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, for sure. Horror movie recommendations. Technically, I watched Dr. Sleep this week, and it was very good, even though...
That's kind of the newest one.
That's the sequel to The Shining.
Oh.
It has to be when he's an adult. If you see the movie, you'll understand why it's the sequel and why it had to come out so much later, because he's an adult in the book.
Never seen The Shining. There's a book? Oh, I'm glad there's a movie.
It's Stephen King, obviously. This week, I watched one called Host on Shudder, and it was filmed during quarantine. It is a Zoom movie.
Oh, my God.
Filmed during quarantine. Oh, it's good.
Okay.
It scared me. It's very like Paranormal Activity-esque.
Okay.
These friends, they all get on their weekly Zoom drink night and they decide they're going to have a seance. So they bring in a woman who's going to lead the seance. And then what do they conjure up?
Oh, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Ooh,
but
I
that
love
one made
it.
me jump a few spots. I was like, oh, I haven't been scared in a movie in a very long time.
I know,
so
you jumped the scare queen? Okay.
Good.
I love that you're giving us all new stuff.
But I finally watched 3 from Hell, which is the third in the House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject trilogy. So it's House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects, and then 3 from Hell.
Never heard of 3 from Hell.
It's the new one.
Is it
the newest
terrible
one.
and campy?
Oh, it is a Rob Zombie film. I love it. Okay, the way the horror community is, you either love Rob Zombie movies or you hate them. I love Rob Zombie movies. Favorite Rob Zombie movie is called 31, and I think it's his most underrated movie because not a lot of people talk about it. Very, very gory and Rob Zombie-esque.
Oh.
But fun fact about Rob Zombie, his wife may die in his movies, but he never actually shows her getting shot or getting like murdered.
Yeah.
It's just always insinuated. He
Like
can't kill his lady.
No. We've been talking about a lot of topical things lately. We were like, we just need to catch up.
Yeah.
We haven't had much going on in our lives, but damn it, there's things to catch up on. It's spooky month. It's Bree's birthday month. We're throwing a huge bash here at my house.
Exactly.
By huge, we mean like probably 6 or 7 people.
Socially distanced bash.
Of the closest friends.
Yes.
And it's going to be fabulous. So I can't wait to do that.
Excited for that too.
So remember last week you said you crushed your goal of like working out and doing all the things. So I've crushed my goal twice this week of waking up early.
Yes.
And it was a whole day changer.
Ooh.
I'm serious. Like getting up before these children run me ragged, it definitely changes my mentality for the day.
That's good.
And it was not easy. The first night I had to really prepare. I was like, I'm going to do some yin yoga. I came outside and did it like in my backyard under the stars. And then I listened to a little meditation afterwards to mind me down.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready for bed. So, and I just went in and knocked out and I woke up early and I felt so good.
Yay.
And did my yoga in the morning. So I don't know, maybe it's easy to some people. It's one of the hardest things. It's so out of my routine, but I have to really be intentional about it.
I don't like waking up early. I'm not a morning person. You guys are also looking for a little 4-legged creature.
Yes, so it's time for us to get a dog. The family needs a dog. We had a cat. My cat, like when I moved to Vegas, he was 18, so we had to put him down this year.
He was
my dad called him Pet Cemetery.
I called him Senile Kitty.
He's like the scrawniest old.
But Pet Cemetery is pretty good. Thanks, Chief. Yeah, no, I called him Senile Kitty. I was like, oh,
Pet Cemetery over there. I was like, you leave him alone. My mom's like, that cat is so ugly. I'm like, you just shush. Y'all can stay away from my cat, okay?
He wasn't ugly. He was just senile.
He was kind of ugly.
He would just
like skin and bone.
He would just like walk by and be like, "Rah!" The fuck, cat.
Anyhow, yeah. So we've been looking online. We've been looking at shelters because I really want to adopt a dog. But with children being so young, I'm looking at something like a year and under. But anyways, it's a bitch to find dogs or puppies or young dogs right now. So I'm also looking a little bit on Craigslist, and I'm hitting them scammers like a motherfucker. I'm so annoyed with them. One this morning was like a stock photo of a little golden doodle. I was like, let me just email and see what's up. $500, and I'm like, $500. That is a good price because those dogs run like $3,000. You know,
yeah,
if you can get them around
why
$1,000.
I'm like over here wide-eyed because after my last breakup,
You almost bought a dog.
I
That's
almost
right.
bought a dog. I almost bought a corgi for $4,000.
No.
And my best friend talked me out of it. She was like, "Does it come from the queen?
I know.
Why is it $4,000?"
Those dog places? Yeah. The girl was like, "Oh, that dog's $4,800." And right away she's like, "We have payment plans and we're a bit negotiable, but also we guarantee them free." I was like, Stop right there.
I'm not buying a dog.
No, I don't need a $4,800 dog. He's cute as fuck, but no. So they'll post an ad on Craigslist of these cute stock puppies. They'll try to sell them real cheap. So now I'm like hip to it, right? So she's like, "Oh yeah, and they're $500." And then I said, "Can I ask where you use a stock image of your dog?" Because after she said $500, I was like, "Hold up a second." I Google image search catfish 101. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
So I saw his first stock image, and she's like, "Well, I'm in Dallas." I'm like, "Yeah, that doesn't have shit to do with why you're up on a Craigslist
in Vegas
ad." She goes, "Well, are you going to pick up or are you going to deliver?" Nice try. I was like, "I'm flagging you." So I totally Karen'd her.
You know what? I actually.
But fuck her. Trying to rip me off.
Wow.
You think I'm going to send you money so you can like deliver me a dog?
Yeah, no. Get lost.
It sounds easy. Like, "Oh, what a puppy. I'm just going to find one." No, you can't find them anywhere. And the adoption dogs are just like.
Because you have young kids, you wouldn't be able to get like a senior dog.
No.
They don't allow that.
And oh my God, I wish I could though. Reading their little stories, you're like, fuck anybody that just is like, "My dog's 10 and I can't take him with me anymore." Fuck you. Rude.
You know what? Bowie is 11 now. He's my little anxiety-ridden boy. I gave him some CBD yesterday and he was stoned all day, but he's my little anxiety-ridden baby. And no.
Yeah. Beware of scammers. Oh man.
Got a really good email about a scammer.
Oh my God. Who's ready to raise their vibration?
I know I am.
It is time for the monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway.
This month was brought to you by Like a Kitten.
Oh man, we're hooking up the Pleasure Hunter, which is their 3 vibrator set. It is part of their big launch of sex toys, and somebody's going to get it. Thank you so much for everybody who rated and reviewed on Apple Podcasts. If you didn't win this month, you're in the drawing for next month, and keep doing it if you haven't already.
And who knows what we're giving away next month.
Oh, it's going to be sexy though.
Yes, it is.
Always.
And then just big thank you to Like a Kitten for being our sponsor. I just got my Libra birthday box in the mail.
Yeah, if you have any birthday babes that are into astrology, they have the really cool, like, sexy boxes filled with all those sensual toys and
stuff. They
are
launching in October.
So make sure you go to likeakitten.com and drop code KEEPERS20, 20% off the whole website, okay?
At checkout. All right. I'm ready. Guess what everybody's getting for Christmas from me?
Vibrators.
Vibrators for everybody.
Vibes.
All right. Now let's get a drum roll, please. And this month's winner is Ratty Reckless.
Oh.
OMG, so funny and entertaining.
Yay!
I'm a 30-something gal living the single life, and I love the different opinions of these two. I also love the weekly cocktails.
Oh.
Miss Ratty Reckless, please give us an email at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com so we can send you off your vibrators.
Oh, yeah. Throw in some cool Keeping It Casual merch as well.
Now, back to the show.
We got a really good feedback, and they have a catfish story.
And we're sorry we haven't gotten around to it sooner.
Bree and I just needed a day to catch up.
I'm ready for it. Tell me.
All right, here is our catfish episode. They said they would like to be anonymous because of the nature of it, because she was 14 when this happened, okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so check this out. Parents are like, what? Let's do this. Hey, ladies, I would like to stay anonymous for this one, but I definitely have a story. I was catfished for about a year when I was roughly 14 or 15 years old. This boy friended me on Facebook, looked legit. We had a couple mutual friends on Facebook.
This is a much younger fan of ours, because I'm like friended on Facebook and you were 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Good Lord. When I was 15, MySpace didn't even exist yet.
These are our 20-something babes.
What's up, 20-something babes?
Hey,
enjoy
babe.
your 20s. Continue.
Yeah, it had several pictures. Wasn't all that new. I went ahead and accepted it. We became friends. He claimed to be cousins with an old teammate of mine that moved away. Okay, cool. We became pretty close friends. We talked several times a week. He even became friends with about 3 of my good friends as well.
Oh.
We were in group chats. He always had pictures handy of who he said he was with or what he was doing. He always commented on our Facebook walls and was Facebook wall. That sounds like an old term.
It is.
Facebook wall. That's funny. Okay. He always commented on our Facebook walls and was super active. He had us all fooled. He even had secondhand fake accounts of women that he would pretend to get in relationships with.
The fuck?
Yeah. It says, us girls would all be supportive and he would comment on Facebook being both people. Is that so weird or what?
This is like Catfish, the movie. That woman was like 17 different people.
Dude, like people, if they're going to make fake accounts, they're going deep. Like they're like, it's so, you could really craft up a life if you wanted to.
God, that's too much time and effort.
It said, there were also a couple real people who he convinced to date him without ever seeing him.
Oh, so they weren't, well, FaceTime probably didn't exist at that point, but they weren't like Skyping or whatever.
Yeah, so he's actually dating these young girls probably in the little group. So he even convinced them to date him without even seeing him.
Yeah.
Well, after that year, he faked a suicide.
This is common with catfishers.
Oh my God. Okay, it says he was inactive for a few days, then blocked me and my friends and a few other people he was playing. Come to find out, he catfishes in sections. So the section before me and my friends was another group, and that's how he knew an old teammate and moved on to us.
And they were people in like different cliques or whatever?
Yeah, probably.
That's fucking weird. Was he somebody who went to their school? Continue on, I guess.
Yeah. So it says, so this section before me and my friends was another group, and that's how he knew an old teammate moved. Oh, so they moved. He found somebody that moved away from her. Okay. And used it on us. Then the next round after us, he gathered our stories and would claim to be someone else's cousin or ex or whatever and convince them to not say anything to that person because they had a falling out and they would be mad. So, okay, I see what he's doing. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't talk to her anymore.
But that's
so
what I'm saying. Is he somebody
it.
that goes to their school and is catfishing them to try and like create tension?
I don't know, but I'm hooked on this story.
Okay, finish the story.
I know.
Let me, I'm trying to analyze this. Finish the story first.
I know. Now, yes, I was always skeptical because I'd always invite him to the soccer fields with many people around, and always something came up and the stories got even crazier. The only reason we found out it was in sections was because two people started putting it together and we all contacted each other and then noticed we were just blocked and his reign continued. Like they're like, oh, is this his account? So they all started connecting the dots. We were so young and still don't know who it was, but I feel worse for the girls that got emotionally involved or what they could have sent him. Thanks for the listen. Also, I live all the way on the East Coast and I heard that Area 15 just opened up in Vegas. Please go and investigate. I have to hear all about it. It sounds cool.
It does look really cool. I was actually waiting till Meow Wolf opens next year because I want to go see that art installation. The way it's set up is you have to buy for the different art installations. It's all in one big building. You have to buy separate tickets for it. So I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, but Area 15. But
yeah.
Damn, that's
Holy
a fucked up shit.
Okay, so suicide is actually very common with catfishers. Like that football player
that's fucked up.
Got catfished. Manti Te'o. He played for Notre Dame. He had this online girlfriend, and the online girlfriend, quote unquote, died of cancer. So yeah, it's a very common they like fake a suicide or fake death or fake this. I bet you that was somebody at the school fucking with all these different groups of friends.
Maybe
that's the only explanation. Be careful who you befriend online, guys.
Yeah.
I just listened to a podcast about this girl who was murdered from her catfisher, 14 or 15.
Oh my God. Yeah, and then you go to meet them and stuff.
Well, no, she didn't go to meet him. She was dating somebody else online, and then they were friends with this other guy, her and her friends, and he was pretending to be this hot surfer babe in California. They had like sent each other mail back and forth, and he showed up at her house, and he ended up being
he fucking got her address. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Especially, parents are like, oh my God, I have teenagers on Facebook. Teenagers don't think Facebook's cool anymore. I mean, that's the only good thing, but
teens are on TikTok, your teens are on Instagram, your teens are on.
You know what? That is a really good point, because just because you're talking to somebody online and maybe it's like they get you to send them a card or what's your address? I want to send you something. That is a number one, like, no way. And that's something you stress to your kids. Like, you're going to meet a lot of people online. It's your business. You do what you want, but don't you ever give anybody your address or they start seeing you post locations and stuff. That's a really nerve-wracking thing.
Okay, so I will link to the episode of Crime Junkie that I heard about this girl who got murdered.
Okay.
Don't give your address to people. Please don't. And it comes down to this. At the end of the day, you never know a person. You live with somebody and you never truly know what's going on in their head. So somebody behind a screen, you don't know at all.
No. Especially in the age when we're being more locked up and we're just kind of leaning on our online relationships. So
be careful with your hearts. Listen to your intuition.
FaceTime people you're getting involved with.
Ugh. Funny story. I'm going to end this on a lighter note.
Please.
So when my friend set me up with her friend before we had our first date, he was coming to meet up with us one night, the night I met him in person. We'd already FaceTime, we'd already talked, whatever. However, they didn't know that. So this one guy walks in and he was not cute at all, not cute. And my friend looks at me and she goes, oh, there he is. There's your guy. And I was like, no, that isn't. And she goes, what if we just like catfished you? And I was like, well, it didn't really work because I FaceTimed with him. So
she was trying to fuck with you.
Yeah, she was trying to fuck with me. but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the fuck with. But I unfortunately was just like, sorry, I FaceTimed with him. But that would have been a good catfish scam if you guys wanted to do that. But I knew it wasn't him because I had FaceTimed with him, so it's fine.
Yeah. Anybody you make friends with online, get their face. Get their face in your face. Talk words to them and stuff. You know, my sister's back out there dating again. I'm like, you FaceTime with him yet? She's like, oh yeah. I was like, you meet up with him yet? She's like, not yet. I'm like, girl, don't make me bring Bree over.
Well, we're in a pandemic, so I'm going to be a little weird about meeting up with people right now. However, FaceTime with them.
Yeah. But people are out there dating. Do it smart. That's the smartest way.
We have video phones for these reasons, you guys.
Right.
Be safe. Be careful.
Yeah, we love and care about you guys. We hope you have a very fabulous, sexy, spooky month ahead.
And watch one of the scary movies that I recommended.
Drop your birthday.
October 20th.
October 20th. And if you want to send Bree some birthday cards and all that cool stuff, we're not going to give you our address, but you can slide into the emails, feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
I actually might have a P.O. box you can send us stuff to.
She's like, I might set one up. You can send all the presents.
No, I do have a P.O. box, but I had to think about what the address is to it. I'm like, I know I have a P.O. box. I never check it.
See, there's a catfish scam real easy. I want to send you a birthday present. Get a P.O. box.
Exactly.
She's got the answers for it all, guys.
All right. Until next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, good times. We hope you related.
If so, let us feature you. Email us at feedback@keepingitcasualpodcast.com or show you're a keeper on Facebook. Like the Keeping It Casual page and join the group.
Yes, bonus. If you rate and review on Apple Podcasts, you get into our monthly Keeping It Casual swag giveaway. It's the last Wednesday of every month.
More hookups when you share us on your Instagram stories at Keeping It Casual Podcast.
That's right. Find me anywhere socially at MJ Radio Diva.
And I'm everywhere at Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
Keep it casual.
Bye.
Bye.